I have enormous admiration for Adrian Gore, founder and group CEO of Discovery Limited. As an entrepreneur, there's something quite extraordinary about driving through Sandton and seeing that monumental Discovery building on the skyline and remembering that every big business was once a small business. We have literally watched Discovery become Discovery, and that is incredibly inspiring to me. So I came into the four principles already quite invested. And I liked it. I think the four principles themselves are simple, smart, useful ideas for building a business and actually living an impactful life. The parts I absolutely loved were the stories, how Discovery was built, the regulatory battles, the seemingly impossible problems they had to solve, the moments when you think, how on earth did they get through that? I even loved the very personal stuff, his schedule, how he structures his days, how he stays fit while running his enormous organization. That was the highlight for me. Now, the book itself is incredibly well researched. There are studies, references, data, and graphs. In fact, many graphs. Actually, I counted about 45 of them. At first, it was a bit much, but I completely understand why. Adrian Gore is making a case for these four principles, and he backs them up properly. And every time we're going to the Discovery story, I wanted to stay there. I appreciated the boardroom story, the crises, the things that nearly didn't work out, the big bets, the mistakes, the moments when everyone thought an idea was completely mad, and they did it anyway. The magic in this book is exactly there because you don't build something like Discovery by accident. And perhaps that was my biggest takeaway from the book. Behind the four principles is an extraordinary South African business story and an extraordinary entrepreneur who has built something of genuine global significance. So guys, I finished the four principles, appreciating the thinking and really proud and inspired by this South African story of excellence and impact. But this book also made me crave even more the next book by Adrian Gore, a proper Adrian Gore and Discovery story. I tell you, I'll be the first in line for that one, for sure. This was a good read. Happy Book Sunday.